In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on October 27, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Brooklyn Nets. The NBA is back in action with an exciting 5-game lineup on Sunday, featuring an intriguing Eastern Conference matchup between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets. Both teams are looking to gain momentum early in the season. Milwaukee enters this contest with a split record, while Brooklyn is still searching for its first win of the new season. The Bucks are coming off a disappointing 133-122 loss to the Chicago Bulls on Friday, but they are 1-0 both straight up and against the spread in their lone road game so far. Meanwhile, Brooklyn also suffered a setback on Friday, falling 116-101 to the Orlando Magic. Sunday will mark the Nets' first home game of the 2024-2025 NBA season, giving them an opportunity to reset in front of their fans. Last season, Milwaukee had Brooklyn's number, winning all 3 matchups outright, though they only covered the spread once. Both teams are dealing with injury issues early in the season. The Bucks remain without Khris Middleton, who is still unavailable, while the Nets are missing key contributors Bojan Bogdanovic and Trendon Watford. Despite these absences, Milwaukee has enough firepower to dominate this matchup, particularly given the talent of their star duo in Antetokounmpo and Lillard. However, conceding 133 points to a middling Bulls offense raises some concerns about the Bucks' defense. On the other hand, while Brooklyn has yet to secure a victory, they were competitive in both losses to Atlanta and Orlando, staying within striking distance late in those games. The fact that this game marks the Nets' home opener could provide a spark, as the energy from their home crowd may give them an extra boost. While the Bucks are the better team on paper and are expected to win, it could be a closer contest than expected. For that reason, the Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Looking at recent trends, the over has hit in 10 of Milwaukee's last 13 road games, providing a solid return. Both the Bucks and Nets love to fire from deep, making 3-point shooting a key factor in this game. The Nets are averaging 43-point attempts per game, ranking 8th in the NBA, which is consistent with their 36.7 attempts per game from last season, also 8th in the league. When Brooklyn heats up from long range, they become a dangerous offensive threat, especially in games where they have nothing to lose. Milwaukee, for its part, is also no stranger to the 3-point game. The Bucks rank 10th in 3-point attempts so far this season after finishing 7th in that category last year. However, their offense is not limited to perimeter shooting. They are highly effective inside, ranking 3rd in overall field goal percentage this season after finishing 6th in that category in 2023 to 2024. The Bucks are coming off a season where they excelled offensively, finishing 5th in the league in offensive efficiency with 116 points per 100 possessions. Additionally, they played at a fast pace, ranking 7th in pace with 101.6 possessions per game. However, their defense was less impressive, allowing 113 points per 100 possessions, placing them just 18th in the NBA. This defensive vulnerability contributed to the Bucks frequently hitting the over last season, with a 44-43-1 record to the over. So far this season, Milwaukee is 2-0 to the over, suggesting their trend of high-scoring games may continue. Given both teams' love for the 3-point shot and their fast-paced styles, the over on the projected total is our recommended pick for the full game. This game has the potential to turn into a shootout, and with Milwaukee still working out their defensive issues, expect plenty of points on both ends of the floor. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Hawks versus Oklahoma City Thunder. The NBA season continues its early stages with an exciting matchup on Sunday as the Atlanta Hawks face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder will be at a disadvantage, playing the second night of a back-to-back after taking on the Chicago Bulls Saturday night. The Hawks are coming off a close home win, edging out the Charlotte Hornets 125-120, although they narrowly missed covering the spread as 5.5-point favorites. Meanwhile, the Thunder opened their season with an impressive 102-87 victory over the Denver Nuggets, surpassing expectations and winning outright as 2.5-point underdogs. These two teams split their season series last year, with each side defending home court successfully. Both teams enter Sunday's contest dealing with notable absences. The Hawks remain without key players such as Bojan Bogdanovic, Cody Zeller, and rookie Seth Lundy. On the Thunder's side, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, and Kenrich Williams are still sidelined due to injuries. Despite these losses, Atlanta appears to have a favorable setup in this matchup. The Thunder could be feeling the effects of fatigue, as they not only play 2 nights in a row but also have to travel following Saturday's game in Chicago. Notably, the Thunder and Bulls were recently trade partners involved in the Giddy Caruso exchange, meaning emotions will be running high in that matchup. Given Oklahoma City's youth, the coaching staff may look to manage the minutes of players prone to injuries, especially Chet Holmgren, avoiding unnecessary risks in consecutive games. The Hawks, on the other hand, are quietly off to a promising start. Although the experiment of pairing Trae Young with DeJounte Murray as dual playmakers in the backcourt didn't produce the desired results, the team has pivoted back to Young leading the offense. This shift seems to be paying off, with Young currently averaging 34 points and 11 assists through the first 2 games. While this approach might not guarantee playoff success, it positions Atlanta as a strong contender in the regular season. With their primary lineup healthy and available, the Hawks are poised to capitalize on Oklahoma City's potential fatigue and deliver another solid performance. Though the Thunder represent a step up in competition compared to the Nets or Hornets, this game will provide a clear measure of the Hawks' capabilities. So far, Atlanta has shown great energy on both ends of the floor, especially on defense, while Young is playing at an MVP-level pace. On the other hand, Oklahoma City's challenge lies not only in playing on consecutive nights but also in maintaining consistency against a team off to a hot start. Historically, the Hawks have had the upper hand in this matchup, winning 6 of the last 8 meetings against the Thunder. Considering the circumstances, the Atlanta Hawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. In terms of game flow, both teams are capable of dictating a fast tempo. The Thunder's matchup against Denver 2 nights ago was slower and more deliberate, resembling a playoff atmosphere, which limited scoring opportunities. However, Atlanta will likely push the pace in this game, and Oklahoma City has the personnel to thrive in that type of setting. Given the way Trae Young has been performing, it's reasonable to expect the Hawks to score over 110 or even 115 points. The challenge for Atlanta, though, will be containing the Thunder's offense. If both teams get into an early rhythm, the game could easily turn into a high-scoring affair. For that reason, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Clippers versus Golden State Warriors. The Los Angeles Clippers are set to face off against the Golden State Warriors on Sunday night in what promises to be an exciting early-season Western Conference matchup. The Clippers started their season with a tough overtime loss to the Phoenix Suns but rebounded with an impressive road victory over the reigning NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets. Meanwhile, the Warriors remain undefeated, having cruised to a comfortable win over the Utah Jazz in their last outing. Both teams will look to gain momentum, with Golden State hoping to stay perfect and the Clippers aiming to build off their recent success. The Clippers will continue to be undermanned, as they are still without star forward Kawhi Leonard and big man Mo Bamba, both sidelined due to injuries. In contrast, the Warriors come into this game with a clean bill of health, having no players listed on the injury report. Despite being short-handed, the Clippers have already proven they can compete with top-tier opponents. Their first 2 games demonstrated their resilience and depth, even in Leonard's absence. The Warriors, however, have yet to face a true test, and they are still adjusting to life without Klay Thompson. This will also mark Golden State's home opener at the Chase Center, and the energy from the crowd is expected to be electric. Although playing on home court gives them an edge, they may encounter challenges against a battle-tested Clippers squad. While the Clippers have looked competitive, it's worth noting that they are coming off a back-to-back, which could take a toll on their performance in this game. Additionally, the absence of Leonard and the departure of key players from last season create concerns about the team's overall consistency. Even so, James Harden and Norman Powell have stepped up offensively, helping to compensate for the roster's gaps. The Clippers' offense has been firing on all cylinders, but the question question remains, how long can they maintain this level of production? On the flip side, Golden State has only faced relatively weak competition so far, with wins against teams unlikely to contend for the playoffs. Facing the Clippers will present a stiffer challenge for them. Given the competitive nature of this matchup, the Los Angeles Clippers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Last season, the Clippers excelled offensively in their meetings with the Warriors, averaging 119.5 points per game on 48% shooting across 4 matchups. In their season opener, Los Angeles shot 45% from the field, showcasing their offensive efficiency even without some of their key players. Golden State, on the other hand, put up an impressive 117.5 points per game against the Clippers last season, highlighting the scoring potential of both teams in these matchups. However, the Clippers' defense may not be as effective this season, particularly without Paul George's presence and with Kawhi Leonard still sidelined. Leonard's absence not only impacts the team's scoring but also limits their rebounding ability, as he averaged 6.1 rebounds per game last year. Golden State is expected to rely heavily on their perimeter shooting, a strategy that has long been a hallmark of their offense. Last season, they averaged 38.8 three-point attempts per game, and they took it to another level in their win over Utah on Friday, launching 53 pointers and hitting 40% of them. With both teams capable of lighting up the scoreboard, fans should expect a high-scoring affair. The offensive firepower on both sides sets the stage for a fast-paced game with plenty of three-point attempts and highlight plays. All signs point toward a barrage of points from both teams, making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.